So come meet me at the back of your mat. We're just gonna do a little stretch today. So I just want you to shake it out, move your shoulders, swing your arms side to side, just kind of let yourself hang. And I want you to take a deep inhale and exhale, just release. Inhale, you can close your eyes if you want. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Let your head hang and inhale. And on your exhale, I want you to slowly roll yourself down. So leading with your head, but still keeping those shoulders pulled down and back, bending your knees as much as you have to. Just let that head hang. Shake it out. Yes and no's. Give it a little nod. Just letting it hang. Taking your arms and placing them into a crossed position so your hands are resting in your elbows. While we're doing this, again though, I want you to make sure you're keeping those shoulder blades pulled back. So we're not letting our shoulders just fall forward. Our shoulders are engaged here. Just inhaling and exhaling, trying to straighten out those legs if you can. Here for 3, for 2, and 1. I want you to walk yourself into downward dog. So when we're in downward dog, I really want you to bend your knees as much as you have to. So it's not about just having that perfect posture and down dog. It's about finding that length, finding that stretch, whatever works for your body. And whatever works for your body today might be different from what it was yesterday, and it might be different from what it is tomorrow. And that is good. So let that head hang. Pedal those feet out. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs, walking those heels to the ground, pressing back, doing little steps. Good, we're here for another 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those knees down to the ground. Put your toes together, just push back into child's pose. So open your knees as wide as you can, keeping your core engaged so we're not collapsing into the pose. We're still stable in it. Just pressing back, trying to get your hips as close to your heels as you can. Trying to allow your forehead to rest on the ground. Again, keeping those shoulder blades engaged, keeping those shoulder blades pulled back and down. Pushing with your hands. So try pushing your hands in to push your glutes back into your heels. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Just breathing. Here for 3, for 2, and 1. I want you to come into tabletop. We're just going to come to cat-cow. So we're going to find our neutral, and we're going to inhale as we lift our tail, lift our head, bow our belly, and exhale into cat. Good. Inhale at the top here. And then I want you to exhale as we go into cow. So we're exhaling so we protect our lower back. We're keeping our core engaged so we're not dumping into our low back. Good. Inhale. And then exhale, push back into cat. One more time. Inhale at the top. Exhale as you transition into cow. Take a deep inhale and exhale as you transition into cat. From here, I want you to just lie down onto your belly. I want you to take your right hand and grab your right foot. Your left toes are on the ground. Your left toes are pushing into the ground. Left leg is long. Grabbing your right foot, pushing it as close as you can to your belly. This might be enough for you right here. If you want a little bit more stretch, try pushing your hips into the ground. You'll feel a little bit more stretch. If you still want more, you're going to lift your knee off the ground, but be gentle with your knees. Be gentle with that quad. Just holding here. Good. Just breathing. Allowing yourself to be in the moment, to be still. right leg down, I want you to take your hands underneath your shoulders. So your forehead is on the ground, both feet are pressing into the ground, shoulders are pulled down your back. You're gonna take a deep inhale, and on your exhale, you're just gonna lift your head up off the ground, pulling those elbows into your back. So again, we're not dumping into our lower belly, we're just stretching out our spine. Inhale down, exhale lift. Find length in your back. You can turn your head if you want, side to side. Inhale down, exhale, grip the mat, pull those elbows back. Keep that core connected, keeping those toes pressing into the ground, finding length in that back. And then inhale down. We're gonna go to the left side now, so we're just gonna grab our left toes. We're gonna press our right toes into the mat. So again, this might be enough for you right here. If you want more, you try and push your hips a little bit more into the mat. If you want even more, you're gonna lift your knee off the ground. Good. Just breathing into the stretch. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna roll over onto our back. So we're on our butts. We're just gonna lie straight down. We're gonna take our left foot and figure 4 over our left foot over our right knee. So our left foot and our right toes are both flexed. Your right foot might stay on the ground, and you might just be pushing your left leg here, and this might be enough for you. If you want more, you're gonna take your hands onto your shin, and you're gonna pull your right shin in. So as we're doing this, I want you to think about still keeping your hips on the ground. So you don't want to curl your hips up. You're pushing your hips down and away. You can also use your left hand to gently push your left knee further away from you to feel that stretch. Good. Relaxing. If you're feeling like these stretches are too much, then just back off a little bit, because if you're stretching to the point where you're tensing in your jaw, you're finding it difficult to breathe, you're actually having a counter effect on the stretch where your body is trying to fight the stretch. So your body won't relax enough to get into it. Good. Here for 3, for 2, and 1. We're just gonna cross our left knee over our right knee and drop our hips over, our knees over to the right. You can take your left arm out long, so you're in like a T with your arms. You want more of a stretch, you're gonna take your arms and you're gonna take them into a cactus. So your elbows are bent at 90 degrees. And you're looking over your left shoulder. Good, finding that stretch in your spine and your lower back. It's good for sitting all day. The stretch also stretches out your chest. When we're looking at our phones, looking at our computers, driving, whatever it is we're doing, carrying our babies, we're constantly shortening our chest muscles and lengthening our back muscles. So it's really important to stretch out our chest. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring those knees back to center. We're gonna lower those feet down, taking that right foot now, crossing it over the left knee. And again, you might just leave your left leg on the ground. You might just be pushing on your right knee. Otherwise, you're gonna take your hands to your shin and you're going to pull back on that left shin. Again, we're still keeping our spine in neutral, so we're still keeping those hips on the ground. We're not pulling those hips up off the mat and trying to keep those shoulder blades pulled down the back. You can also straighten this leg if that's something where you would like to take that. Otherwise, we're here. Again, you can always push against that right knee. For 3, for 2, and 1. Cross that right knee over. Just let those knees drop over to the right. We're gonna take that right arm long, left arm long, so we're in a T. We're looking over at our right hand. If this is good, this is where you stay. If you're able to keep your wrists and your fingertips and your shoulders on the mat, you're gonna take your hands to a cactus position. If your arms or your elbows or anything is lifting, I want you to go back to that T. Okay, so we're just stretching out our chest, stretching our lower back. Just inhaling exhaling. We're here for 3, for 2, and 1. Take a deep exhale and bring your knees back to center. I just want you to take your legs long. Just place one hand on chest, one hand on belly. You can close your eyes if you want to. I just want you to breathe. And I just want you to remember that sometimes we can't control what's going on around us, but we can always control what we're feeling and how we react on our inside. We are in control of ourselves, even when it feels like madness is all around us. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And I hope that you feel a little bit better, a little lighter after that stretch. And we'll see you again. I know I feel better. I feel lifted, I feel lighter, and we will see you next time. Thanks, guys.